All right, all right. Good day to you. If you tune in, for me, it is early morning. It's 50 minutes to 7 a.m. or 40 minutes to be exact. Looking at the markets, I am actually already in a trade here. How it goes, I have no idea. It's gold. Let's tune into gold. What I see or what I want to see. Let's start with the bigger time frame. Gold has been a very hard trade. We have since the 22nd of April, we have been, look at this blue zone. We have come up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's been a struggle to go above 35, 35-ish area for a very long time. And then you have this green, and we have had struggle going lower as well. We have just dipped it, came up, go up to the blue zone, down, up to the blue zone, came down, up to the blue zone. Now we're down again. So what about this time? Will we might go up and then down, or I don't know. But look at the difference in when we go up to the blue zone. This period was June 17 to July 22nd, 21. It's almost more than a month. The second time was quite narrower, 25th of July to the 7th of August. That's like 2 weeks. So what now? If we come up again and do a third time about the same, yes, then we need to go up from here. So it's very much possible we do that. At the same time, at the lows, it's a big stretch here, a narrower stretch here, and now we're down here. Very short time. So what does that mean? I don't know. But maybe we are coming down more this time. We have some unfilled orders from this very spike up here in the 1st of August. So if we come down and fill these orders or some of these orders, we might go down and visit that again. And we see a pattern. Gold loves to have patterns, big patterns. We have a little blue zone here with this dip from this before we created this. Maybe we will come down to this zone and create a curve up again. Who knows? But what I'm seeing in the short term is I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in this. You see, I have this very long blue zone that we have been within for a very long time. 6th October 23. We've been in this, and then we jumped above it. April 25th. And since then we have had this huge consolidation. Huge. And we could say, is this a long consolidation to push price even higher? That is much possibility. So we'll see. We had 12th of August, yesterday, a very big push down, and we ended up high. I'm not sure I like this short anymore. Looking at this, I might have rushed into this trade. It's actually looking quite bullish if you look at this long time frame. So looking at the hour, 30 minutes, I thought I saw a pattern of head and shoulder. You have the shoulder, the head, and then the shoulder. So perhaps we are actually going up. I'm talking that my trade right now does not look good. And I can agree with myself when I look at this. I might have rushed into this, not looking at the bigger picture. I didn't have my coffee. That's why it's so important to do this analysis before you actually take a trade. Mm, yeah, I don't like this trade. I was even gonna add to it if we came down. We have a point of control right where the price is at now, right now. I have a pretty tight stop loss here, this level here. We go above this, I think we are gonna head up. I was thinking this might go lower, but looking at this, it's a very strong zone. Look at all these. Also here, it's been a struggle for gold to keep higher prices. Gold is very range bound. That's a fact. Uh, Not sure what I'm gonna do with this trade. I don't like it anymore. Looking at the 30-minute RSI, we are in the top section of it, but not quite. I was marking this zone before. I would really like gold to go down here again and visit it. Looking at this now, it might be actually an ABC here. You have this A, B, C to go a big leg up, actually. Yikes. Everything I say here looks very bullish. I should be bullish. I don't like this. I'm gonna exit this trade. I don't want to lose more money on it. $177 is uh, a cookie in this environment. Let's take a little buy if we stretch this of 5. That is the point of control. And I would like, we came down below this. I don't want to sell this actually. Looking at it, everything I have seen so far looks very bullish. It is. And I saw that on the 4 hours. Well, look at the RSI on the 4 hour chart. We have been, since we came down here, the RSI, look at that. We have bottom scratch it, go lower, lower, lower. The RSI keeps going, squeezing higher. And then we had this major push down yesterday that was immediately bought up. And now we are curling up. Looking at this bottom here, the RSI is here. We made a higher low, but the RSI is showing a lower low. So we have a divergence in price. This curls down while the price curls up, which to me is we are going for higher prices, which even increase my thesis that this was a good dip buy. 33.96.4. This might have been a good bottom to buy. We'll see what happens with this. But I actually think gold is quite bullish. I was looking bearish when I took the trade to get down to this blue zone, but now when I'm looking at it, all these wicks, 50-minute, and my thesis that I have been going now gold looks very bullish. We could draw a line like this. We don't really want price maybe to pass this too much. We could add into this trade if we bounce into this green again. Buy in a little lower. All right, let's check the MQ. So the NQ had all-time high rally yesterday. This was the all-time high. There's nothing else to the left. So we are in uncharted territory. So it's always hard to know. So the only thing you can rely, in my opinion, is to try and do Fibonacci levels. In this case, so let's do that quickly. Let's say this is wave 1 of this uptrend, and wave 3 normally ends at the extension of this fib, which is this level here. Let's make it very thick and maybe white, and we have gone above it. So we are in an extended version of this. So if you see Top Step actually have a weekly kickoff high all the way up here at 24,420. Maybe that is an extension of Fibonacci as well. I don't know how they measure that. That's Hogue doing, I think. That's quite interesting to have a weekly kickoff high all the way up here. Well, I'm seeing the same. This zone, to me, between here, is possibility before we see any major pause. Looking at the narrower picture, during Asia, we had some downside here. So what I did was I draw Fibonacci from the top to the bottom. That gives me an indication of wave up to the extension of this Fibonacci to 1618 level up here. And look at the price, 23,997. That is almost at the peak of 24,000 level. So I think price very much might look to visit 24,000 before we see any downside. But we have a long way up to this weekly kickoff high. And before we see this weekly kickoff high, which we might do this week, but for today, I think if we visit this somewhere in this area, we want to see a bearish structure because I want price to exhaust and move back into this zone here. We have a daily fair value gap. And we have a 30 minutes fair value gap. They are different colors. I do the more green ones on the lower time frames and more light green on the bigger time frame. So I want the price to go back here, and so I want to look for a short. So maybe we have today up here, we do an exhaustion of this. Maybe we will come down a bit. And then we see tomorrow, Wednesday, a dip buy maybe into this level. We might go lower, of course, and look for come back to this green that we have bounced so many times. It's hard to tell. We have exhaust this. If this is wave 3, wave 4 could potentially go as low as here. As long as we do not touch wave 1 into wave 1. If this is wave 1. That would be a huge drop, but I'm not seeing that kind of drop actually. I do not. A Fibonacci of third wave come to this level, which is actually pretty heavily marked with 3 drawn lines here. Actually a very nice level. We have a fair value gap on the day 4-hour chart here. Below this pivot, a lot of stop losses are here. A lot of stop losses are here for the longs. So if we came down, take out those, and then look for higher prices. So I'm looking for going into a short up here, but I can't hold the full extension, of course. But we need to be aware of this. I'm gonna keep these lines. And I don't know if I want to keep this. Actually, no. This old time high, we could be now white. That's the old all-time high. That we could keep, just for reference. So today I will be looking for on the lower time frame to try and find shorts on Nasdaq because it's been so up, up, up. But for now, I think we are bullish to at least this level, 2,400. We might go higher, but we should not go beyond 24,040-ish. Well, I have no idea. I can't say that for sure. So we just be patiently. I might go in if I see we come down to the EMA 9 again. I might actually go in long here with a risk of, I don't know, 10. And I want to see us up here. That could be a nice long. Could be a nice long here. We could actually do a small buy here. We can already set a stop loss to sell those 5 if you come down here. Maybe I want the structure below. You want to see the structure here. That is a 13, 14 point of stop loss. Let's check. 14 point of stop loss is, I could have as big as 8. Oh, I'm in with gold. Let's just check that. Oh, it came down. It filled us down here. Nice. And I want to go, actually maybe fill this if we come up again. No, I don't want this to go below here. Yeah, let's keep that. Where is my price target for gold? Well, that is kind of similar. I would say that this consolidation here is the consolidation of this first wave. So if you do a Fibonacci of the first wave, we could see wave 3 coming up all the way here, which is right at the zone of my green. Why do I have this green? We have seen dips, we have seen also tops, and bottoms. We've been dipping into this zone. Here's a top, come down above. So we might see a top of this zone area, and then a dip. That is a crazy stretched area for gold, for sure. Maybe we don't reach that, but I'm gonna do that. See higher time frame. What do we have up here? We actually have a nice gap here. This is a fair value gap. 30 minutes. That's right where this is. This is by the end of the day, 2200. This is where today ends. If prices to come up and look, we might not get there today. But if we do, we should at least come a long way with it. If we can get past this blue zone here. So we have trade ideas. Wow, look at that. Let's cancel this. So we actually coming down on gold. Look at that. At that topping area. We didn't breach this. And now we came down and took out the lows. So my short was not that bad, huh? But I can't see this short anymore. Would be pretty bummed if we came down to this blue zone that I had my original trade. I do want to buy here. Do want to buy here. See if we come up here again. Why does it do the same? But that's gonna leave 98 for $3. I'm gonna use this. $3 in the gold. Let's see. $3 in the gold. I could actually have up to 8 micros. This is 10. I think it's fine. If we come up here again, this will be the manipulation candle, and we will not come down here again. Not all the way. I feel pretty safe if we come up and grab this buys here. Look at this. Wow, look at this. Being bought up here. Crazy. Well, we can delete that. All right, let's go back to MNQ. Price is actually looking to come down here. What if you're actually gonna be, let's take a 5 here. Actually, let's take 10. 17. No, 10. I'm a little bit ahead of myself here. Stop loss comes all the way down here. 1775 stop loss. So my trade idea now is we want to get up here in this zone. 96. Can we do it? It's not the best. Let's see. We should not risk. Maybe not risking more than. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep that. If it came and stop us out, I think that is a little bit extended. Could get down and peak here. There is a 15-minute gap here though. I don't like it. We're in the middle of it. Maybe we need to go just below that. So we need to bring it down here. That's a 30-point stop loss. 27.5. That is way overextended than I want to. So I'm thinking if we come down here, we might as well fill this, and I can do buys down here. So I'm gonna risk verse this. $14. I should have, yeah. Could even do 1250. 1250. That would totally legit 10 micros in this trade. If we come down here, we might just peak this low just to take out the stop losses. We might as well fill this. And if we fill this, my view is that we might still be in a consolidation with bigger time frame here. So we might go and take out these lows as well. So if we take out this, it's not the end of the world. It will be pretty bad though, as we're down in money already. Gold is still trying to find some ground here. And this is bearish looking for the short term, yeah. It is. Well, I think I did my analyze. I won't drag this longer. I will open a stream with my trades normally, but the analyze for gold, I think I see bullish incoming, and I want to see higher prices in gold. So I have my buys above this pivot here. I think if we come back here, Will we range trade this like we have the here? Lows, buys, lows, buys. Possibly. I'm gonna keep my stop loss below the pivots here. We'll see how it goes. For Nasdaq, I think we will hit 24,000 before we do any major down move. We're so close to it. But who knows? I'm in long now. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Thanks. And have a great day. Be careful. Try to do a good trade location and have a good risk management. Have a nice day. Bye.